Okay, we're here at the Teagasc stand at the National Ploughing Championships. I'm joined by Michael Hennessy, head of our crops department in Teagasc, on the catch crop stand. So Michael, what's the significance of this stand here today?
Well, there's probably two ends to it. One is around cover crops on one side, and the other side is really around the soils. So if you look across here, within any of these soils, you can actually capture carbon within these soils. So generally, tillage soils can have somewhere between 2 and maybe 5% carbon in the soil. So kind of in this layer here, you can have maybe 2–2.5% in it, but all the way down as far as here, you can still have 1 or 1.5% of carbon in it. So it's a huge reserve of carbon here. These cover crops, we can grow more carbon, which can be then stored back down if they're incorporated back in again.
Okay, these are really good at capturing nitrogen as well. How does that work?
The earlier you put them in, the more nitrogen they're going to capture between, say, one spring barley and the next spring barley. Lots of free nitrogen in the middle there. Earlier you sow them in, the more you're going to get out of them. So sow them basically in early August as quick as you can. But certainly once you're getting into up as far as, say, the middle of September, you're really not going to get a lot out of them. Sow them early, you're going to capture a lot of nitrogen in them.
Okay, for farmers considering sowing them, are they expensive to grow?
They're not overly. There's a nice intersection between these and the likes of the new acre scheme, of which you'd be paid to do it in the acre scheme. But give or take, depending on the mix, it could be anywhere from about 12 or 14 euros an acre up to 50 euros an acre, depends what you want in it. But in these cover crops here, we have some of the most common ones that you really should be using. 1–2-way mixes are probably good enough. Phacelia is one of the bigger ones, which doesn't really interfere with anything in terms of a rotation. We have mustard, which grows really fast and captures things really, really quickly. We have oats here, and we have vetches, and the vetches will capture a bit more nitrogen for you in terms of nodulizing and taking a bit of nitrogen from the air.
Excellent. Thanks for your time, Michael.